I just want to give you a general overview of the features on this. I've had this for several weeks, use it every day, my wife uses it, and we just love this treadmill. First of all, it's wider, it's a little bit wider. You have all the controls easily accessible right on the handrails here. On the left here is how you control the elevation of the treadmill, up or down. And there are several different ways you can change the elevation. You can also change the elevation by using this keypad up here right on the display. When you push 1, it goes to 1 angle, goes to angle 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, and 15 degrees. And then at the bottom here is a display button, and this cycles through different views of the display. This will show you the calories burned, and this is just strictly an approximation based on your weight and age. And then this is the track. This is a quarter-mile track, and then this is showing you where you are in your workout and the relative exertion level for each level, and the total amount of laps. On the right side is the speed, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, or 12 miles per hour. You can also control the speed by the buttons on the right handrail. You can also adjust the speed by the buttons on the lower part of the console, as well as the incline angle here too. These are all the pre-programmed workouts. There's manual, hill, fat burn, cardio, strength, interval, user 1, user 2, heart rate 1, heart rate 2. When you choose the heart rate 1 program, it sets your maximum workout heart rate to 60%. And when you set it to heart rate 2, it sets your maximum workout rate to 80%. And then you can manually override that as you are beginning the setup process for the program. There are heart rate monitors built into these grips here. I normally wear a heart rate monitor strap on my chest though, and that would look like this. So this is the heart rate monitor, and this just gets wrapped around your right at the bottom of your rib cage, right in the middle of your chest, so that this is basically over your heart. And then there's an elasticized strap that wraps around your body to secure it into place. For the heart rate programs, you actually are required to wear a strap. Otherwise, you can't even use the 2 heart rate programs here and here. In all the other programs, however, you can just temporarily grab hold of the grips here to get your heart rate. So there is a safety feature here, and that is the key. This is a plastic key. This is basically to protect you in case you stumble and tilt or fall off the end. You're supposed to clip this onto your shirt or your pants, and if you were to fall off the back of the treadmill, it would pull that out and stop the treadmill. So that's how that works. Now if you leave this in and then complete your workout, the whole unit will shut itself off after a certain period of inactivity. Down here there are it's a tray, and there's a lot of storage options here. I keep a water bottle down there. There's room actually for a couple of water bottles and whatever else you want to put down there. And then here are 2 areas where you can store stuff. Quite honestly, I usually keep my water bottle right up here. It's just a little closer for me. And then there's speakers in here, so you can plug your MP3 player into this input here using the provided 3.5mm male-to-male cable. So headphone jack of your MP3 player, plug it into this, and then that'll pump the sound out of these speakers. And then there's also a headphone jack here. So you could plug your MP3 player into this and then plug your headphones into this. Why you wouldn't just plug your headphones into your MP3 player, I don't know, can't figure that one out, but there you go. I usually listen to my iPad when I'm on this, and I've got an iPad cover. There's a little tray here. You can actually place your iPad or other tablet device, or a magazine, or a book. You can just rest it right up here, but then it covers the display. So what I do is I have a cover on my iPad, and I can just flop it this way and let it rest up here, and I can still see my display. And also, I forgot to mention, there are 2 fans up here, and this pivots a little bit. The fan is, I would call it modest, but it does provide a nice flow of air to your face and chest area when you're working out. There's a few features about the treadmill that I really like. When you start the program, when you start any workout, there is a 3-second countdown before the belt starts. And you do not have to start with your feet on either side of the belt. You can be standing right on the belt. And it starts very slowly and gradually, so it doesn't suddenly start going full speed or anything like that. That's really handy. And then all your workouts have a warm-up period that you can actually skip just by pushing the start button again. And one of my only complaints is that the heart rate programs, basically they just run for how many minutes that you set. All programs have a minimum program length of 10 minutes. You can't run a 5-minute program, for instance. It has to be at least 10 minutes, and the maximum amount of time would be 99 minutes. But all the programs, with the exception of the 2 heart rate programs, they have a cool down period at the end. For some reason, the heart rate program, if you set it for 45 minutes, at the end of 45 minutes, the machine just stops, and it gradually slows down in the course of like 30 seconds or 15 seconds, but there's no actual cool down period on the belt, so you have to do that manually. Overall, I think this is a fantastic machine. It's very easy to operate. It has a nice variety of programs. The display is comprehensive and very bright and very easy to see. And there's really nothing really that I don't like about this machine. Plus, it does fold up, so you can get it out of the way a little bit, and it's not impossible to roll around either. It's bulky, but it's very heavy. It weighs about 250 pounds, I think. But you can move it around if you need to a little bit. Right now I've got the treadmill running at 4.5 miles per hour, and it is pretty quiet, as you can tell. I'll show you how this flips up for storage, or just to get it partially out of the way. On the right side of the treadmill is a lever that you just push down, and then this flips up like this. And there are wheels down at the bottom here, and that helps you just to reposition this if you need to. When you're ready to start working out again, you just flip the lever down again and let it go, and it gradually lowers itself. And then once it gets to the final couple feet, it just goes real slow. I really like that feature. Makes it very safe. And then I mentioned earlier how it starts up slowly. Here, I'll just start this up. It's giving me a 3-beat countdown, and then you can see the treadmill very slowly starting to roll. You do not have to put your feet on either side. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. I'll answer it if I can. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Have a great day.